Hi friends, Miss Dani from the Pleasant Hills Public Library, and I'm so excited that you could join us today for our last Tuesday Tales story time of 2020. Now don't fret, we will be back in 2021. We're just taking a short little break. Today we're going to be talking all about winter because that season starts really soon. The winter solstice, or the first day of winter, is December 21st, which is coming up in just a couple of days. It already kind of feels like winter here in Pittsburgh, right? It's been cold and windy, and we've already had some snow. What other things do you think about when you think about winter?
Winter is the coldest time of the year. It is one of the 4 seasons and comes after autumn and before spring. Here in Pittsburgh and the rest of the Northern Hemisphere, winter begins in December. In the Southern Hemisphere, winter begins in June. In the winter, you might play in the snow, build a snowman, go sled riding, go ice skating, or maybe even go skiing. What are some of your favorite winter activities? During winter, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. Trees and plants stop growing in the winter. Snow is also a common occurrence. Snow is formed when the water in the clouds freezes. Snowflakes start as small six-sided crystals and grow as they fall to the ground. Did you know that it can take a snowflake up to 2 hours to fall from the cloud to the ground?
How fascinating. Now, before we get to our stories, I have just one more business announcement. Even though this story time is taking a little break, we still have a handful of other fun virtual programs coming up. In fact, this Saturday on December 19th on Facebook at 1:30 p.m., we have a very special visitor. He wears red and he says, "Ho, ho, ho." Do you know who it is? That's right, Santa is coming to the library, and he's going to read some stories, and we'll sing some songs, and we hope you'll drop by and say hello in the comment section. All right, friends, let's get ready for our stories today. We have to get out some of those wiggles, so I hope you'll join me and Mr. Monkey in singing our hello song. We start by waving our arms nice and big. Are you ready? Hello everybody and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody and how are you? How are you today? Terrific, let's clap our hands. Hello everybody and clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hello everybody and clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Terrific! Let's stomp our feet. Hello everybody and stomp your feet. Stomp your feet. Stomp your feet. Hello everybody and stomp your feet. Stomp your feet today. Yay! Good job. Now let's see. Do you think we can stomp our feet super fast? Yeah, you do? All right, let's try it on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Fast! Whoa, freeze! Whew, that was a lot of work. That was super fast. All right, so now, friends, let's try the opposite of fast. What is the opposite of fast? You're right, it's slow. So let's do some slow stomping. Very good. And now, friends, let's see. Do you think we could stomp our feet big and loud? Yeah, you do? All right, let's give it a try. So this time, we are going to count down from 3. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Big and loud! Whoa, freeze! Whew, that was so loud I could hear you all the way over here. Great job. Now, let's do the opposite of big and loud. What is the opposite of big and loud? Again, you're so smart. You're right. It's small and quiet. So let's do some tiptoe stomping. Very good. And now our bodies are ready for stories. Our first story today is a Ukrainian folktale, The Mitten, adapted and illustrated by Jan Brett. What I really like about Jan Brett's books is that she does lots of really intricate details, so I hope you can notice some of the cool things she adds to the illustrations. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. "If you drop one in the snow," she warned, "you'll never find it." But Nicky wanted snow-white mittens, and finally Baba made them. After she had finished, she said, "When you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow-white mittens." So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Do you see it there, friends? A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled in, feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled, but when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of that cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave that fox lots of room. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up, and not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged to many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wiggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. "Maybe you can help me do this. Are you ready?" Achoo! Oh, the force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. As he ran to catch his snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his mittens. So you may have noticed, friends, the cutout of the mitten in our illustrations. Our illustrator tells us what else is happening using those fun cutouts. Poor Nicky's mitten. He's got one that's huge and one that's normal sized. I wonder what he's going to do to fix that problem. And now, friends, let's do a fun counting rhyme about snowflakes. You can do it along with me using 5 fingers on one of your hands. One little snowflake with nothing to do. Along came another, and then there were 2. 2 little snowflakes laughing with me. Along came another, and then there were 3. 3 little snowflakes looking for some more. Along came another, and then there were 4. 4 little snowflakes dancing a jive. Along came another, and then there were 5. 5 little snowflakes having so much fun. Out came the sun, oh no, and now there are none. Let's bring those snowflakes back, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our next story talks about how various animals, and especially the fox, cope with the coldness that comes in winter. A few weeks back we talked about how bears and a handful of other animals hibernate. But what do other animals do? Let's read and find out. This is Winter Dance, written by Marian, Dayne, Bauer, and illustrated by Richard Jones, and read today with permission of Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Publishing. There's our fox. A single snowflake floats through the air, spins, leaps, settles on the nose of a fine red fox. "Oh, winter is coming," says the fox. "What should I do?" "I can tell you what to do," says a woolly caterpillar. "Wrap yourself in a shiny chrysalis so you'll wake to be a butterfly spring." And the woolly caterpillar crawls away to do just that. That won't do for me," says the fox. "I'm not meant to fly." "I can tell you what to do," a turtle calls. "Tip your tail to the sky and swim down, 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 to bury yourself in the slick, cool mud." And the turtle does just that. "Oh, that won't do for me," says the fox. "Mud is much too muddy." "Let me tell you what to do," whispers a bat. "Zig and zag and swoop into a cave. Then hang by your toes to go to sleep." And the bat does just that. "Oh, that won't do for me," says the fox. "My toes would get tired." Plop! An acorn drops down from a tree. "I can tell you what to do," chatters a squirrel. "Gather, gather, gather, then quick, 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 hide everything away." And he scampers off to do just that. "Oh, that won't do for me," says the fox. "I don't even like acorns." "We'll tell you what to do," geese honk from the sky. "Flap your wings and fly away to warm days and silky soft nights." And going, going, gone. The geese do just that. "That won't do for me," says the fox. "I belong here in the forest." A snowshoe hare hops by in his new winter coat. "Well, I can tell you what to do," he says. "Turn yourself white to match the snow." And the snowshoe hare, who has done just that, disappears into the whitening world.
Oh, that won't do for me, says the fox. I love my red fur.
I can tell you exactly what to do, says a great black bear. Curl beneath the roots of a toppled balsam tree and tuck all your growls away.
And the great black bear does just that.
Oh, that won't do for me at all, says the fox. I'm not a bit sleepy.
Hush, the wind sighs. Hush. The fox lies down on the forest floor and puts his nose between his paws. The sun slides down the blue bowl of the sky. Hush, the wind says again. The fox hushes. More snowflakes land on his nose, and then a whistle. Soft, soft. A white-tipped tail and golden eyes. I can tell you what to do, says a fine red fox, bowing low. When 1,000,000 snowflakes fill the air, twirling, tumbling, spinning, waltzing, you and I join them.
Well, of course, says the fox, standing tall, because that's what we fine red foxes do in the winter. Dance.
All right, friends, next we are going to sing a fun song about snowflakes called Snowflakes in the Sky. It goes to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And while we're singing, you can use your fingers to be snowflakes that are flurrying in the sky. Are you ready? Snowflakes, snowflakes in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Down you fall upon the ground, down you fall without a sound. Snowflakes, snowflakes in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Our last story today is a cumulative tale about building a snowman during the first days of winter. This is the first day of winter, written and illustrated by Denise Fleming, and read today with permission of Macmillan Publishing. Oh, looks like we've already got our snowman started, and a squirrel and a cardinal are checking it out. On the first day of winter, my best friend gave to me a red cap with a gold snap. On the second day of winter, my best friend gave to me 2 bright blue mittens and a red cap with a gold snap. On the third day of winter, my best friend gave to me 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. On the 4th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. On the 5th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. On the 6th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 6 tiny twigs, 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. This is quite the fancy snowman. On the 7th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 7 maple leaves, 6 tiny twigs, 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. On the 8th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 8
orange berries, 7 maple leaves, 6 tiny twigs, 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. On the 9th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 9 big black buttons, 8 orange berries, 7 maple leaves, 6 tiny twigs, 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. Look at this, he's got toes. On the 10th day of winter, my best friend gave to me 10 salty peanuts, 9 big black buttons, 8 orange berries, 7 maple leaves, 6 tiny twigs, 5 birdseed pockets, 4 prickly pine cones, 3 striped scarves, 2 bright blue mittens, and a red cap with a gold snap. Wow! Now he's walking away. Bye, Snowman. That is what happens when you give your snowmen toes. They walk away.
Well, friends, I hope you have enjoyed our stories this week and all of our weeks of Tuesday Tales. As I mentioned at the beginning, we will be taking a little break for the holidays, but we plan to resume in January of 2021, so make sure to check the library's social media accounts for more information. Before we leave today, I'd like to offer a fun craft that you can do with some paper and string. You can make your own mitten decorations. It's pretty easy to do. You take your hands and you put them like this, like you're wearing mittens, and have someone trace around them. And make sure to do kind of a curve around your fingers. Cut that out, and then you can decorate it with crayons, markers, stickers, whatever you have at home. And then if you attach them with a little piece of string, I tape my string, but you could also use a hole punch, then you can hang your mittens somewhere as a festive holiday decoration. It's time for us to say goodbye. So look around and find someone or something to hug. And I hope you'll join me in singing our goodbye song. Are you ready? The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Bye, friends. Hope to see you on Saturday when Santa's here. And if not, we'll see you in 2021. Bye.